In recent years, Eminem has been the center of some strange criticism. People have tried to disrespect his legacy, either forgetting or simply ignoring his accomplishments in the rap game. For a long time, he was the guy you wouldn't want to get into a fight with. But lately, people have been saying that he only disses pop stars and not rappers who can challenge him lyrically. In this video, we're going to look at some of the times that Eminem targeted some of the biggest names in the rap music industry and how it happened. The first rapper to be included in this list is the rap legend Ice Cube, who is widely regarded as having created one of the best diss tracks of all time, No Vaseline. In 2003, Ice Cube, with his rap group West Side Connections, released a song titled You Gotta Have Heart, in which he aimed a direct line of fire at Eminem. He said, "If I was white and called my mama a bitch, it wouldn't have took me this long to get this rich." For some reason, Eminem never said anything about it. But a few years after that, Ice Cube dropped a song called Drink the Kool-Aid, and in the second verse, he had a dig at Eminem again, saying this, "I ain't the doctor. This ain't the patient. This ain't that guy always on vacation. This ain't no white boy's rehabilitation." If you're missing the connection between the lines, it's important to note that at the time, Eminem had just emerged from rehab and released the album Relapse. You can also hear the reference in Doctor and Patient between Eminem and Dr. Dre. This time, however, Eminem didn't let it go and sent some shots back in his verse on 50 Cent's song My Life. "While you were sipping your own Kool-Aid, getting your buzz heavy, I was in the shed, sharpening my machete." In this two lines, he was obviously referring to the Ice Cube song Drink the Kool-Aid. And then a few lines after that, he says, he'll rip your vocal cords out and have them plugged in the wall with 3,000 volts of electricity. And in this line, Eminem is referring to Ice Cube's song Gangsta Rap Made Me Do It, where he begins his verse with the line, "You looking at the Grand Wizard, Warlord, vocal cords so vicious." Throughout the song, Eminem continued to drop multiple shots at Ice Cube, showing he was ready to go all in. But the beef didn't escalate, since Ice Cube denied that he was talking about Eminem in the song Drink the Kool-Aid. After that, the beef cooled down, and now they're on friendly terms. Ice Cube even named Eminem as one of the best rappers of all time. If you're not familiar with this beef, check out the songs and let us know what you think. Next, we have the beef between Eminem and Snoop Dogg, which made no sense since both artists were on the same camp. In an interview with his manager Paul Rosenberg, Eminem talked about the reason Snoop Dogg started the fight, and it was petty. But before I show you a clip from the interview, let's take a look back at what happened.
He did that to the fullest. That's one of my teammates. That's one of my brothers. Mm-hmm. He did that. But when you talking about this hip hop shit that I can't live without, I can live without that.
After a while, Eminem replied to Snoop Dogg in a song called Zeus. "Last thing I need is Snoop Dogging me. You was like a god to me." Not really. I had dog backwards. Now let's see why Snoop Dogg started it in the first place.
And I think he had wanted to do something with me and maybe gave you the idea or something, and you said something to the effect of, "Well, let's hear what the song is first. You know, let's see what the type of song is." And I think he said the way that he took it was kind of like that I don't fuck with him.
The rivalry between these two artists came to an end. However, Eminem showed his willingness to fight anyone who tried to disrespect his legacy, even if that person is within his own camp. The third rapper in this list is Evidence from the legendary group Dilated Peoples. Let's hear him tell the story.
So this whole thing is a huge mistake. That was the funniest part of my beef with Eminem, was a big mistake. As he felt like, because maybe we had met and been cool, that I single-handedly allowed Everlast to diss him. Mm-hmm. But wasn't the case. It was just something he did, and he didn't, Everlast knows, he didn't warn any of us. He did that, you know what I mean? And whatever. And so he went back at me personally because of it. And you know, getting dissed by Eminem in the prime of his career.
That's
I'm talking
cool.
about, no, it was not cool at all.
I'm like, diss me, please, Eminem, please diss me.
The real Slim Shady was out.
Right.
He was on over the top of the world. Probably the biggest rap moment in rap's history, arguably, is the emergence of Eminem. So I went back and wrote a rap against him, and it, whether you like it, don't like it, or anything in between, I got respect. You know what I'm saying? I thought I did good for the time. My man Montage got on a phone call with Proof and Bizarre.
Montage, who rose was stronger.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got on the phone with me and I believe Bizarre and Proof all at the same time on a conversation, and he said, "It's over," and he said, "Y'all don't want it in Detroit, trust me, and you got to come here. And in LA, you're down with everybody. We're down with Cypress, Exhibit, etc."
Right.
Eventually, you know, Paul and I are cool.
Right.
I seen Eminem backstage at a festival one time with Alchemist. You know, there was a little like, we're cool, and I get played on Shade 4-5. Like, I'm blessed. That whole thing couldn't have worked out any fucking better. Like, nothing really happened. I got to get respect for not backing down to somebody who was
Yeah, you stood your ground.
Godzilla. You know what I mean? And then that was it. That was it.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
You can go to Uprock's channel if you want to see the full story. Even though he's been the most controversial MC in the game since day one, notice he hasn't started any beefs, but everyone seems to have something to say against him. There's no end to the list of lyrical MCs who've tried to diss Eminem, from Ja Rule and Cannabis, who many say got their careers ended by him, to Joe, who backed out from the fight, or The Game, who the majority of fans think that he made the worst diss track towards Marshall, as well as battle rappers trying to go after him. It's really a shame that we can name all these legendary MCs, but no one's been able to put up a fight against that man. Thank you for watching and see you next time.